My dead mother won't stop calling me. 4 years ago, my mother killed herself for reasons unknown to me or my family. Her death devastated all of us. Only recently, I finally came to terms with the situation. But as of last weekend, she came back. She still haunts me, and she is only getting closer. Now I have come to believe this is not my mother. Saturday last weekend began like every other. I awoke in my bed around 9 a.m. and quickly threw on clothes, realizing I was running very late to work. Not too long ago, I scored a job at this family-owned pizza place downtown. The job was solid and the hours were good. But with the current situation, I do not think I'll be able to return to work anytime soon. I worked my hours per usual and got off around 10 p.m. Eagerly, I returned home ready to relax after a long day. I don't do much in my free time and understand I'm a loser, but I happily live with this fact. I don't have many friends, so socializing is rather hard, and to escape this fact, I turned to social media. I spent hours on apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and Tinder, flirting with random women all over the world. Getting pictures from topless girls was my pastime, but this time it was different. I got a new ad from an account on Snapchat. I didn't think much of it. If anything, I was excited. This ad just seemed like another mindless body I could use with no attachment. But immediately after adding them back, I received a picture. Eagerly, I opened it, but this time it was different. The picture was dully lit, and I had to squint to see. But in the center of the frame was a woman standing in a bathtub. Her face wore a disturbed frown and tears were visible on her cheeks. Immediately, I recognized who this was. Staring back at me was the face of my own mother, the same one who had passed years prior. I opened the chat in a heartbeat and started spamming the user with messages, saying things like, "What the hell? Who is this? How'd you get that picture?" My chats were only responded to with one simple sentence: "I'm so alone here." I shot back more messages, threatening the user with bodily harm if they didn't stop messing with me. I waited for what seemed like hours for them to open the chat, but never received a message back. The whole situation shook me to the core. Soon after, I deleted the app and hoped to put the situation behind me. But just 2 days after, while sitting in my living room watching 1000 Ways to Die, I was called from a number I thought I would never see again. My own mother's phone was calling me from beyond the grave. Instead of answering, I just let it ring out, too afraid I would hear her voice on the other end. Eventually, curiosity got the best of me, and I picked up my phone, moving to my call logs ready to return her call. But just as I did that, no sooner did I receive another picture. Quickly, I opened the message only to be met with another dimly lit pic. I turned up my brightness and squinted my eyes, quickly growing in horror. It was my mother in a bathroom, but not the same as last time. The closer I looked, the more I could see her surroundings. The photo had been sent from my own bathroom, just a few feet behind me down the hall. My mother's wrist had been slashed open as she held a bloodied knife in her right hand. It seemed like an entirely separate entity had taken the photo. I tossed my phone across the room, a feeling of dread flowing through my body. From across the room, it rapidly buzzed endlessly as message after message blew up my phone. It took me nearly an hour to gain the courage to finally get up and check it. I was sent 100 plus new messages from her and received more than 50 missed calls, all from her. All of the messages only repeating the same phrase: "I'm so alone here." With fear in my heart, I crept down the hall towards the closed bathroom door where the photo was taken. Wanting to save myself a fright, I slammed my shoulder into it, wanting to confront whatever was behind there as soon as possible. But upon opening it, there was nothing but the empty space. Only a sealed letter taped to the mirror, the words "Open Me" scratched into the front. Having enough of this messed up situation, I ripped the letter off the wall, tearing it open, only for multiple photos to fall out onto the floor. As I inspected closer, they were photos of me doing everyday activities: in the shower, eating food, sleeping. I have contacted the police and am now staying in a hotel in the town over. She has not contacted me since, but I know it is not the end. Why won't she leave me alone?
I hope you all like the way I am presenting short horror stories. If you want to present or see your story in upcoming next video, send it to my Gmail given in below's video description. Follow for more videos like this. Bye bye.